Hey everyone, I'm back again with another Google Stray Dogs related video, and this time, I guess you could call it another review, but not really. Honestly, it's more of a comparison type video, but I guess also I guess let's call it a comparison slash review video, because we're going to compare chapters 110.5 and chapter 111. We're comparing those two to the final episode for season 5. And I wanted to do this video first, actually, but I actually need to do the first video I posted before this one. I had to do that one first. So yeah, here we are now. So this time, we're doing a comparison type review video thing. And honestly, I don't know what to call it. Anyway, let's just jump right in. And you may think, some of you may think, why this type of video? Well, if some of you have seen the anime or read the manga or haven't yet, this quick little note, but when the anime ended, they got like ahead of the manga actually, and the manga wasn't. If I'm trying to remember, the manga was still stuck at a point, and it's releases every month, which is okay. It's okay for me, but then it's still like when the anime was catching up. Some of you see my previous video before this, and how I mentioned how season 4 and 5 they were like kind of quick, which is like okay, but they were kind of quick, and a handful of things they left out from the manga, which is also okay, but it's just like, it felt like with doing that, it felt like these just kind of, again, pretty quick. So season 5, when it got to its end, it was already caught up with the manga, and the second to last episode was caught up with the manga, while the final episode for season 5, well, they didn't really have much stuff to go off by. So it would seem like we got, I guess, just scenes or stuff that wasn't out from the manga yet. And I guess that's what we're going to talk about and compare, since chapter 111 finally came out, and when I was going to do this video, I was going to do it over comparing chapter 110.5 with the anime, but I decided to wait. Anyway, let's just jump right in before I make this video any longer. Okay, where to start? Well, after explaining all that stuff to you, it would seem when reading chapters 110 and chapter 111, I noticed that there wasn't much differences. Let's start with chapter 110.5, and then we'll move on to the next one. So when it came to this chapter, everything seemed the same. Like the manga was going the same direction for now. Hopefully it still is in the end, which I'll get to later on. But it seemed like it was going the same direction. Like when pulling out the sword so the whole vampire thing could stop, and how do you see them again, I apologize if I get these names wrong. For Fukuzawa, I hope I'm saying his name right, for him waking up and doing a whole sneak attack thing. Well, not really sneak attack, because Fukuchi actually noticed that, and anyway, he still got the upper hand, like how in the anime he did. But that's where it kind of left off. That chapter, it was just pulling out the sword, Fukuzawa waking up, and that's it. Just them fighting and him landing a actual attack on Fukuchi, and that's about it. that's where that chapter ends. But when it comes to chapter 111, it just starts off where that chapter 110 left off, which is just Fukuzawa getting the upper hand, managing to call off the attack, and that's about it for that part. There wasn't much differences. I think the only little difference I noticed was when it came to the next panels, which when we saw Fyodor trying to leave the whole prison. The only difference I guess I noticed from the manga and anime when it came to the Fyodor scene, well, when Nikolai and I know other fans say Nikolai's other name, but that he goes by, but I'm just gonna stick with this name because that's I'm not good with names, and this name Nikolai sounds much more easier for me. Anyway, moving on. Well, Nikolai was making the whole congratulations scene, like a whole Fyodor winning and thinking Dazai was dead, all that little details. Well, when celebrating, I don't remember Nikolai having a little radio with him and playing music. No, I don't remember that scene in the anime, so I guess that's a little detail they didn't have in the anime. The only thing that was also different, I guess, well, not really different, I think everything else from that was just the same, just probably a few little different panels here and there that we didn't get to see. Like again, that whole little celebration with Nikolai, and then seeing Fyodor trying to approach the helicopter. Well, first getting the antidote, then getting the helicopter. That was still the same. Him talking about how Dazai managed to injure him, was the same. So him telling the vampire to drive the helicopter was also the same thing. And I think that's all. That I didn't really notice anything else different. Well, none of that. All that was the same. So until the point we saw Fyodor get injured by the vampire and Dazai revealing that he's alive. That was all the same. The only thing that was, I guess, quite different was the whole little celebration Nikolai was doing. I don't remember him playing music in the anime, so I guess that's it. That was the only little difference from that little scene. Unless I missed something. If so, I guess let me know. The manga ended for this chapter. It ended where it was just Dazai revealing that he's alive to Fyodor after Fyodor got stabbed by that vampire. There was nothing else really different. This seems like it's going the same direction. So also it seems like we see God scenes from the manga before they were released when the final episode of the anime came out. Well, the final episode for season 5. Not the final episode actually. The final episode for season 5. And we still have like a few more scenes that we have to see, because hopefully it goes the full on same direction, and who knows, the cliffhanger may be something different, because I am debating if the cliffhanger from season 5 is actually gonna be part of the manga or not. If not, then we probably gonna get something different. If it is, then it is, because the anime just got up ahead and just gave us a bunch of scenes that we didn't see in the manga yet. So that's now here waiting for more chapters to come out, and we still haven't seen if I spoil anything. I don't know how you're not caught up with Book of Stray Dogs yet, but when it came to the anime, we still have to get to the little after the airstrike doesn't happen, and then the whole I can say his name right. Fukushi. I have no idea if I'm saying his name right. Again, I'm sorry. Him getting stabbed. We still have to get the scene of Daza explaining how he's alive. It reveals how Chuya is not a vampire, which I just still don't know how Fyodor didn't figure that out. And I'm gonna talk about that in a different video. And also the whole scene of Fyodor dying. I feel like chapter 111.5 is just gonna be the whole plan of, well, the whole thing of Dazai revealing how he got the upper hand, why he won, how all this was just according to his plans. That's it. Then that will be released in December, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what they said. It's a monthly release, so December. Then January, after that, we might get probably the last few scenes, which is Fukushi, I guess, getting stabbed and dying in Fukuzawa's arms, and then that's it. Unless I'm missing something. But most likely we're gonna get just the whole rundown from Dazai in the next chapter. So yeah, the manga readers had to wait a bit longer, which is fine. Just, I don't know, because it's just kind of messing with me that, okay, it seems like it's going the same direction. Okay, like nothing seems so differently that they haven't created a full-on different ending yet. Because we still have to wait for a certain handful of scenes to make sure, or to see if is it going to be a full-on different ending, or is just little type of different ending, or it's just going to be the same ending, different cliffhanger, or again with the cliffhanger, I have no idea if that's going to be a thing or not, because the anime just ended off with, like I said in previous videos, is Atsushi and Atigawa fighting some mysterious person that was just flying in the air, and we still had to wait. If it's part of the manga, we're still going to wait like probably a good few months, because December is going to be most likely going to be the chapter of just Dazai revealing his plans, and then chapter 112.5 will be like in January, February, and I have no idea if that would be like the final chapters for that arc. We still have to wait like a while, which I don't mind, but I'm just here trying to figure out if everything is going to be following its course, or is there going to be a little shift in difference of an ending. So that's what I guess I wanted to talk about, even though this video is, I don't think this video is that long now, but still just a little comparison of those two chapters I just talked about and the anime. Even though there's some scenes I'm still, either way, I'm just probably gonna do a update video till the manga catches up with the anime. So I guess you're gonna see more videos of these. And the only thing I could say is it's still the same ending for now. For now, it's still going through the same ending. Nothing has really changed. The only thing that's all different was just a few panels. So for now, it's still a same ending for the manga, for this arc. Anyway, I think that's a good place to end it at. And I guess I hope to see you all in the